Hello everybody and welcome back to Sense Vanity. So today it is LA Girl Full Face. This got triggered from this one quad right here. These palettes were released quite a while ago, but I never bought one and then I hadn't seen them in person. This one totally captured my attention. I thought the color story was really pretty. It's not your regular brown or your pink purple. It's a little grunge and I was really living for this one. So I said, boop. There's our video. And then I saw that they also released the Prismatic Light Reflecting Primer. So we have this one. Then a soft pink pro setting powder we got there. And you know, you go through your collection and you pull out what you have, pick up what you don't. And today we're gonna see how this brand treats this LA girl. Let's get started. First up, we're going in with the Prismatic Primer. So this one offers skin-loving ingredients with niacinamide, aloe leaf extract, and glycerin. It's a luminous, silky formula, and you can use it alone for extra glow or under makeup for a subtle, luminous look. And we're going to squeeze just a little bit out, see what it looks like on our hand first. It's like a white cream. It looks like it has a little gold underneath. So I thought it might have been more pink. No, it's a little gold, but it's pretty, and it is indeed subtle, at least on the hand. Let's see if she can actually attempt to not overdo it, because you know she's notorious for this. I still think I might have used too much, but let's rub this in and see what we think. Do I need to use more or less? So looking, oh, it is kind of subtle though. So okay, we didn't go super aggressive. Awesome. I'm using a matte foundation today, so if we can still see some shine through from this, that'll be great. I've used this foundation, I'm talking years ago, but it's been a very long time. I'm gonna say maybe like 8 years, something like that. I don't remember exactly the performance, but I didn't have it in my collection anymore, so I picked it up. You know what though? It's a glow, but it's not aggressive. Just like a skincare kind of scent. Nothing aggressive, nothing noticeable, so that, amen. Next up, we're going with the Pro Matte High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. The color selection on this was a little wonky. I had trouble. So this is in the shade Medium Beige. Has a pump, boom. This seems like it might be light or it could be the right color. Let's see. Okay, it's a little light. See, for you, it doesn't look as bad, but looking in my mirror, it looks like it's really light. But that's okay, we'll bronze up and of course we'll make it work. That's who we are. Yeah, I had trouble finding this though. This wasn't the easiest to come by, finding this particular foundation. I was on Amazon for this and I had a lot of trouble trying to find a shade. Everything was like, oh, the shade I would have needed was sold out. But you know what though? It's a little light, but I think I can still make it work. We've definitely had other challenges on here where it was way too dark or way too light. The coverage level, I would say medium. I don't know what the claim is, but I'm personally going to say, at least for me, it's medium. And I'm sure this formula is probably buildable. I can see the prismatic primer shining through, but not in a bad way. I don't think it's bad at all. Do I want to try to build this? I'm trying to think, do we feel like we need to? Because I can still see some discoloration on my nose shining through. So let's just try a little bit of here. Okay, so we're going to try to see if we get it elevated just a little bit. Oh, I'm much happier right now with the one, you know, little pea-sized amount extra that I just pumped out. That made me feel better. Now, looking at the concealer that I purchased, I've never used this one. My daughter used to use this when she was in high school all the time. The concealer has a brush wand, so not a doe foot, like literally a brush. And I feel like I remember using it maybe in like 2018. I might have just played with hers just real quick just to see how it was. I don't think I cared for it, but you know, I can be changed. You know, my mind is not set in stone on everything. All right, so next up, we are going in with the Pro Conceal HD Concealer. So we're going in with this one, and this is in the shade Cool Nude. I believe that's what it says. It's super tiny. If you just look, it's just right there. So this is very light. Okay, a lot came out. So this one I'm gonna go kind of delicate with, for me at least. I haven't squeezed any more out, just whatever just came out, I'm still leaving on the brush. Maybe I'm being too delicate with it. Maybe I just need to get the swiping and call it a day. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there because I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I like this little squeeze application. I think that was the thing that, yeah, I wasn't a fan of. But you know what, the performance of the product is good though, then we made it. Now we're gonna go with the side first that has the most on it. Let me see. Yeah, we definitely are getting that brightening effect. I have some LA Girl palettes, and I brought another one out though also. This is the Sunset Days palette, and this one is in Summer Nights. So I did bring this out because I wanted to touch into this kind of taupey brown. We need a little bit of that because of our shirt, but I brought this out also, and this one I already owned. Fun fact, traditionally, I like to work in one palette. Some people don't like really big palettes. I do because it gives me a lot of variety, but I usually don't like to eyeshadow hop. I like to kind of stay in one palette. I've noticed that, you know what, I'm not utilizing my collection as well by doing that all the time. So that's why when you guys see me bring out 2 or 3 different varieties or different color stories, and I mix and play them together. Lately, yeah, I've been palette jumping, and I don't normally do that. But for you guys, I don't always want to do that. Like this one, I think there's 4 different things. I don't want you to just run out and think, oh, I have to have all 4 to create that same look or something. Go find these colors in your collection if you have, you know, kind of a sizable collection. You don't always have to get this. But if it's something that I would recommend to you and say, oh, you know what, this was an awesome palette, grab it, go get it. I'm not going to try to lead you guys astray or lead you down a dark road on purpose. If something is good, I'm going to tell you in my opinion, and I've been wearing makeup for a lot of years. I can tell you there are certain high-end palettes that I have that once I got them, my hopes were actually dashed a little bit. I don't know if I put them on a pedestal or what, but I got them. I was felt a little let down. I was like, you know what, this pretty much supposed to paint itself on my eyes, and it didn't. And I was like, this is no better than that product, you know, that kind of thing. So just something to put out there. So now we're going with the Pro Setting Powder in Soft Pink. It does come with a puff, so let's lift that out. Okay, so this is similar to the Milani, where it has the lift up cap, so I'm guessing sifter. And just hold it for you right here. So we have Soft Pink. Use my brush to just kind of do this, and then it makes it kind of come through the netting like that. It looks a little peachy to me though, if I'm being honest, which is not a bad thing. I actually prefer peach over the pink. Too Faced, their Peach Perfect Setting Powder, my absolute favorite. Now you want to talk about, you know, high-end favorite or mid or whatever you want to call Too Faced. Man, that was my go-to for everything. The Peach Perfect line, the primer, the setting spray, the foundation, the setting powder, all of it. If you were a matte girl, that was the way to go. I love it. My absolute favorite of all time. To where when they discontinued it, I bought 3 or 4 of the peach setting powders and put them to the side. I still have the setting spray. I don't even know if it's safe to use, but to this day, I still use it. Too Faced, you want to bring something back, you kept the palette, bring back that line. All right, I think we're kind of okay. Do we feel set down? I think we do. And I can definitely see that the primer is shining through the foundation, but not bad. So, okay, I like that. Next step, we're going in with the LA Girl Pro Face HD powder. So we have this one. This was not easy to find right up there with the foundation. This was not easy to locate. Your girl was on the hustle. Once I get in my head that I want to do one brand or something, I am on a mission to try to get as much as I can of that brand. Certain things I don't bother with, like my eyebrows and stuff. I need those to be successful, so I just go in, you know, my Old Faithfuls. I'm not opposed to trying new brow products, just when I really want a look to come together, I'm willing to experiment with other steps, not with the brows. And it also comes with a sponge. This is in the shade Nude Beige. Do we feel like it's setting? It is. I feel like this is taking up my concealer just a little bit, but it could be my brush. They're freshly washed, so that might be something. Because I don't know if you can tell, I feel like it's lifting my, right here. My foundation is lifting up just a little bit. And you know what? We're not even doing that. I'm going right back in with my puff. Not even the concealer side, the foundation side. All right, that didn't make her happy. Uh-oh. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a mixture between the primer or the concealer, but that, okay, that wasn't great. All right, I think we're doing okay. Okay, I'm going to go apply my brows. Be right back. All right, you guys, we are back. Brows are done. Okay, so I'm going to use pretty much every shade in this palette. The only one I'm going to dip into on this palette, which is again was the Summer Nights palette, is going to be this shade right here. And we do have these 2 little colors that we can, no, okay. We're going to stay where I said. We're going to touch only the little taupey brown in there. And we're going to, this is going to be a majority of our eye today. Just because I want to use all of the shades. Actually, if I can pull this off, they're very similar. These 2 shimmers and these 2 shimmers look extremely similar. This one is a little bit lighter than the one above it, but very close. I haven't swatched them, but we should. Okay, real quick. We're going to swatch the 2 in the quad, and then the 2 that are there. Okay, they're close. Now this is the quad, this is the big palette. Very close. That might be something to note for you, that if you like this palette and you already have that other palette, you might not need it. Just putting it out there. I think these are the same colors. It's a little bit more green right here, but these are very similar to each other. I have variety, but when you do little things like this and you want to dip in, you inadvertently find, hey, you already have those colors. So we're going to start out with this shade, and I'm going to put that brown or taupe right underneath it. Powdery, and I shall show you. There's the powder. So let's hope this is our color story. So let's see. We have got pigment. All right. What they say with NASA, we got lift off. We sure do. Take it higher up because I want to. I feel like it showed up like crazy. That's good. I didn't think this color was going to be as intense as it is. I thought it was going to be a lot fainter once I applied it. No. I'm going to go in, and again, these don't have numbers, so this is shade 3 in this palette, which is right here. And I take it back. I think we're going to have to use this or maybe this color on our brow bone, which is a shimmer today. I think we're gonna have to do that because I don't have anything light to place up there. Now, mind you, this is not the right shade. Ooh, I feel like I may have dipped in too much because I don't need it. It's right here. It's a little deeper than we want. But you know what though? Mixed with this first shade, it might grunge it just the way I need. It sure did. Look at that. We need to grunge that up, because we don't need it to be, you know, like brown. We need it to be a little more subdued and not as rich, and it's not as rich. Now I feel with it over that first shade, it's pretty good for where I'm trying to go. We're gonna sit here and dip back into our first shade just to make sure we don't lose that right here. 2 shades in, and I'm feeling kind of like, we're going to go in with these shimmers. Of course, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the center of the lid, this in our inner corner, and this in our outer corner. I might actually use a brush for the lighter shade, but we'll see. I probably also don't use a brush a whole heck of a lot besides the whole impact thing. I get annoyed with the fact that I have to spray my brush, and then I feel like it kind of messes with the shadow or, you know, the concealer and powder I have set underneath. It's a psychological thing for me. Oh, kind of dark. Okay, so let's throw this on. Do we like that? I think I might. I'm not sold yet, but I'm not finished either. I'm gonna try it without the brush, but if I need to go in with a brush, I will, but we're gonna have to lighten up right here. Oh, it's getting pretty though. Let's lighten it up with this kind of minty color. I will say it's not a creamy filling shimmer, so that one, no, it's not creamy filling, but I think it's pretty. We're gonna go into this one. And the darkest shade that's a matte in here, I thought it might have been green, but it actually, well, it looks like it might be like a navy-ish blue. I think we're getting somewhere. All right, so next up, let's pull in our darkest shade. Looking at it here, see, it kind of, to me, looks like it's more of a blue variation, but once it's swatched out, I don't know. I see a little green in it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're using it, so. Tap that out. Let's merge these. And again, the whole goal is to get it to match our blouse. Okay. I think that's getting kind of pretty. That really kind of pleased me. Yay. I'm going to use the shade that we use for our brow bone. I'm going to throw that in our inner corner, but what I'm going to do is, like I always do, I'm going to swing that into there, kind of open our eye just a little bit. I do want to finesse that brown just a little bit. I feel like I just need a little there. I might have to take a different brush. I think this one might be too big for the detail that I'm trying to create. We're going to touch into a Shop Miss A brush. It's there, but I want it in a little bit more of a precise area and a smaller tip, and this one kind of comes to a tip. It kind of helps, you know, squeeze it into that spot. Ooh, see that drama. Ooh, love that. All right, now can we do this on the other eye? We don't know, fingers are crossed. Now this color is peach, so I don't know. I was wondering, did we maybe want to go in with this matte color, but I think I might have to do the shimmer. It's not the right one, and do I feel like jumping up to go get something else? Not really. All right, I can attempt it, and if I'm not pleased, then we'll attempt something else. I need something a little wider, like this. See, that's very peachy. I don't know if that was gonna play well. All right, what the heck? I'm gonna throw it up there. I know it. I know this is not the right color. You know what? We're never gonna mess with it. All right, I'm gonna go jump into one of the other LA Girl palettes, pull that out, use it just to do that part because I'm not going to take the L on this look because I like where we're going with this. So I'm going to complete the other eye, grab that color that I need, line, and we'll be back. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and wrapped up the eyes for the most part. Okay, so I went down with the Keep It Playful eye palette from LA Girl, which is there. I went to this shade, just to go kind of on the brow bone, and I think I'm going to use this color here at the bottom, or maybe the one in the center for my inner corner after I put on mascara and stuff, but that's what I did for there. And then underneath my lash line, I went in with a combination of this shade and then just put this a little bit out here in the outer corner. So that's how we wrapped up our eyes. Now we're going in with the Highlight and Contour Pro Powder. So we have this one, and this is in the shade Medium. So I'm not going to touch this one. I mean, I guess it would be something you can maybe put underneath your eye. No, we already have our pink powder. We're going to leave that alone. But we're going to go in here and bronze up. It says contour, we're bronzing. A very soft powder. Dip the brush in. That's the kickback. Boop. Pull back. Okay, it's there. And look, it's red here in the palette, but it is red on the cheek. And this one, also difficult to find. What I realized is that right now, since cream and liquid products are so popular, trying to find powder products, which I prefer, were quite difficult. I'm slowly getting into them. And like I said, I have a lot, but they do perform pretty. They do. It's just sometimes an extra step where you put it on and you still have to go and get a powder to kind of really set it in. And then I'm like, well, why didn't you just use a powder? You know, but that's me. I was on that hunt for this one, so I didn't have a whole heck of a lot of variety. I kind of had to pick up what I could find. And I feel like it's a little heavy right there. You know what I'll do? I'll go in real quick with my powder brush and kind of tone that down. And right here on my nose, I don't know if you can see it, the foundation is lifted. So I don't know if it was the concealer, the foundation, or is it maybe the primer, but it's breaking up a little bit on my nose. So that's not our favorite. We could say that from jump. There, see, that worked already, just to blend it out just a little bit, but you don't want to lose the bronze. So then we're going in with the Just Blushing. So we have this one, and this is in the shade Just Playful. So that's our shade. And this wouldn't have been my normal pick of blush colors, but again, it's what was available. It works though, and it's kind of pretty. Okay. So this is not one of my favorite colors of blush, but I did think something a little bit more muted would be good on the cheek because I knew the eyes were going to be a little more intense today. Am I bringing it too low? No, but I think it's looking pretty okay. Now, the highlighter I did already have, and it's really pretty. Not sure it's going to be the best tone of highlight for this look, but I could care less. I like the highlighter. It's pretty, and it's LA Girl, so that's what we're going to use. I think we're liking what we're getting. Okay. So, boop. Our highlight is indeed the, oh God, metallic packaging, Shimmer and Sparkles highlight. This one, it's super pretty though, and I'm going to swatch it out just on the hand because I just think it's gorgeous. And here we are. So, I think it's beautiful. Almost feels like it's a baked formula. I don't think it is, but I kind of get that vibe from it, but I could be wrong. So see right there, super pretty. It is glitter though. Again, I will double down. If you do not like glitter, you will not like this highlighter. And I love when people say it's fun, but it is fun. It's a fun little highlight. Just brings an extra little pizzazz to your face. And you know, let that light hit you just the right way. Your little sparkle might lighten someone else's day. You never know. And if it doesn't, you know, brighten anybody else's, it sure will brighten yours. Very, very, very glittery, but I like it. If you want to try it, go ahead and try it. You won't know if it's for you unless you try it. Just, you know, give it a chance. All right, so let's clean this forward right here. So I do not have a mascara from LA Girl. I think I'm going to go in with the one from Essence, the Lash Like a Boss. I think I'm going to go in with this one, show you the wand. I don't use this very often, so I figured it's one of the newer ones I have just because I hadn't had it. So there's our wand. The lip combo, this was shaky. This is one I bought, and I don't think this is going to be the one we use. This is called Glitter Magic. It's a shimmering, shifting lip color. I don't think I'm going to like this for this look. So what I'm probably going to do is go in with more of a, maybe a matte. And this is from Essence also. Just more of a different brown. This is still too warm. I need something a little cooler. But we're going to come up with something and top it with a gloss. Lip options for LA Girl was not her favorite. But let me swatch this lip gloss for you. It's not bad. It's pretty. I just don't think it's the look that I would like for today. It's kind of like, you know, duochrome, I think. So there's our lipstick. So see, it shifts in color with our highlighter, but it shifts in color. I just don't think that's the look that I want to go for today. I think I kind of want to stay in the brown family. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go do my hair, put on mascara, put on the lip, and we will wrap up. Okay, we are back and we are finished. All right, you guys, LA girl, how was it? I like my face today. I actually really love my eyes, but we're going to start at the beginning and go on down and see where we landed. LA Girl Prismatic Primer. This one, I actually did like it. Something is not playing, you know, friendly on my nose right now, but you know what though? I'm real all right with it. It's doable. It's just, you know, it's peeking through. I can see a discoloration and, you know, the freckles I have there, but whatever. Nonetheless, this one, I did like this. I would say this is a yes. The Pro Matte foundation. This one, it's okay. It's not my favorite formula. It's not very rich. It's not too thin. It's just kind of meh. You could take it or leave it, but it wasn't bad. Will I pick it up again? Yes, because I bought it, but is it my favorite? No. The concealer. I'm thinking this might be the culprit of the nose. Now, mind you, looking here under my eyes, it's pretty okay, but I'm thinking maybe, I'm telling you, years ago, I did not like this because of this exact tip here. I was not a fan because of this. But you know what though? Things happen, you change. I'm gonna still use this with a different foundation and maybe a different primer just to see, because my daughter used to love it. And a lot of other people I believe like this, so I'm gonna try it out though. So this is a maybe. The Pro Setting Loose Brightening Powder, or whatever this is. This one, the pink powder, this one, this was okay. It's starting to get to the point where if you've seen one, you've seen them all. But this one, it was not bad. And I think this was like $8.99, so not super horrible. Not a lot of powder. And something with the sifter, I think it cheats you out of product a little bit. I'm looking at the way it's made, and like right here, you think you're getting this full amount. You're actually not, because there's a divot. I don't know if the sifter and me are gonna be friends. It's supposed to be less messy. 2 times I've now used one that has the, you know, the cave, and it was messy for me, but that could be just, you know, she. So we are on to the LA Girl Pro Face Setting Powder. This one, it felt like a standard powder, but this one I actually did like though. It felt like it really kind of did something. I can still see some of the shine through from the primer, but you know what though? This was pretty okay. And again, this foundation is a matte foundation on top of a very illuminating primer. So I think we look healthy, but this one, I did kind of like this. It's just, it's kind of hard to find, but I did like it. The eyeshadow, I knew there was a reason I wanted to try this. I like this. The pigment was there. This one, super duper cute. I like this one. I am loving her eyes today. I'm like, okay. I have, I think 3, they made 3 different versions of this. I have all 3. I like these. This was pretty good quality. I will say the quad is no different. Then, you know, this one was newer to my collection. I've had this for a few months, but the Sunset Days, this one, I like this one also. So LA Girl Shadows, they're making a little step up, but I do like the formula. I'm not gonna, you know, say, oh, no. It's pretty good, especially these. These 3 different palettes they have of this, those are nice. Just put that out there. So this is our Pro Contour Powder. So this is the highlight and the contour. Of course, I use it as a bronzer. This one, it's okay. It comes out a little red on the cheek. Nothing mind-blowing, but not bad. So this one, if you want to check it out, you can. I don't have a use for this, but you know what though? I'm going to get creative and I'll probably find a use. But this one, it's a cute little duo though. The packaging, like right here, is kind of thick. It feels very sturdy. So that one, you might want to try out. I didn't think I was going to like this, and I actually did. The Just Blushing in the shade Just Playful. I actually like this blush, and it has the same packaging as the highlight contour thing right here. Feels very sturdy. I think you get a good amount of product in here, but you know what though? I like how the blush went. It kind of did whatever, and this is very subdued color, but I thought it was kind of nice. So yes, we know I like my highlighter. This goes without saying, and mine looks messy the house, but here's our highlight. This one, I love this one though. It's pretty. Again, sturdy packaging. She's liking that. Next up, you didn't see me use this, but this is the Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray with a matte finish. Now this one, I've had this setting spray. Mine leaks. Now I don't know if everybody else's leaks, but mine does. So I don't use this that often, and when I do, I kind of go heavy-handed because I'm kind of trying to use it up. But I will say, if you can see it here, the mist, see right there, it feels fine. It's so fine when you do this that on your face, you're almost like, hey, is it hitting your skin? Because you almost just don't feel it. It's that fine once it hits your face. It's not bad. And it's, you know, soft focus effect. So we don't know, extends makeup, whatever. It's a setting spray. But the smell is fine. It's just my sprayer leaks, so that's kind of my downside. I could technically transfer it to another bottle that's empty or something, use it that way, but see, that's more work than I want to put in. I want to, you know, purchase, open, spray, be good, you know? Just saying. My lip. This is one of the Lingmani glosses in 08. This one, I just went in straight with that. I didn't use a lip liner, any other lipstick. I just put this on. You know, it's kind of, we like it. Do we like it? I like it. I think she's feeling it. So that is our LA girl today, and I think it did this LA girl just fine. I'm really happy with my look. I feel pretty. I feel good. I'm about to head out. We're going to have a great day today. If you enjoyed, please thumbs up. Please subscribe. I appreciate you, and I thank you for your time. Bye.